Hi, welcome to Smosh Mouth. I'm Shayne.
Just do it again.
Yeah. Hi, welcome to Smosh Mouth. I'm Shayne.
I'm Angela. And I'm Angela. Too loud?
Nailed it. And we don't have a special guest, so you don't have to say that part.
Okay. Could we just do all that again?
Sure.
I'm a little nervous.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Welcome to Smosh Mouth. I'm Shayne.
And I'm Angela. And we have a very special guest, No One.
This is good. This is good.
This is good stuff. We're off to a hot start. Yeah. Welcome to the show. This is trippy. This is really trippy.
I'm very nervous.
Why?
Because of how trippy it probably is for you.
It's not like that wild.
Okay.
I
You
mean,
just said this is trippy.
It is trippy, but it's
Yeah.
not like, whoa.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's like,
Yeah.
it's just
yeah.
like, we knew this was happening.
Yeah. No, 100%.
We've known for months.
And I prepped.
Yeah?
Did you listen to my episode with Damien and Amanda?
Yeah.
I prepped. That was my prep. When being like, what is Shayne like?
Okay.
Yeah, and I feel as if I'm ready for this challenge. But I'm also just ready. I feel like, we talked about this, I feel like I never just sit down with you without a game in front of us.
Yeah. And we just do, we do so much like group stuff. Oh, I guess we had Gardic phone.
Yeah.
Where we were like hanging out. But
Yeah.
rarely are you one-on-one with people.
Yeah.
So like Amanda's kind of the only person that I really feel like I've just had so much conversations with. And
Truly.
when we started Smosh Mouth, I had not had many of those moments with Amanda.
Yeah.
So it's trippy, and then you like you learn your dynamic.
I also just the pattern of the show. I love this show, but it always takes me a bit because it is so different than all of our other stuff because it's just hanging out.
It truly is.
And just telling yourself like, you're enough. You don't have to do bits. Like I already did a bit right at the top. I didn't need to. I could have just hung out. Was
You're
it?
allowed to do bits.
Wait, I'm dying to see what's behind me. I was trying to ignore it because
yeah. The art made a board and this is who you are.
Whoa!
So there's Shakespeare. For those listening, there's a portrait of Shakespeare.
And that looks like a yassified Shakespeare.
That's a pretty good Shakespeare.
I don't think he looked like that. I think
He's wearing the hats you guys wore.
God,
that's
art
cute.
really put their all.
But he
into
looks
that.
like chiseled with like.
I feel like that's the standard Shakespeare
No,
portrait.
he looks like a step away from death. If you see like the real, that looks like he's like.
Do you think it's one of those things where we don't know how he actually looked, or is that
Yeah.
how he actually looked?
I mean, some people sometimes. Have you heard the theory? People
That he's not real?
That he just never wrote that stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, I'm hop skipping to jump away from believing that.
Or that it was like multiple people.
Yeah.
And they kind of compiled it and
Yeah,
were like, yeah, this
yeah.
is Shakespeare.
Who f***ing knows? Who knows if he even looked like that?
Plagiarism had to go crazy back in the Renaissance.
Oh my God.
You could just be like, I wrote that. And they'd be like, well, we have no proof.
Even like kids writing essays, they didn't have ChatGPT. Like if you used, I can't even think about being a kid now when you can have to write an
Nightmare.
essay. And anyway. Oh my God, that's my favorite one.
Yeah, you in the lime shirt dressed as me.
Wow.
And then ham cake.
Yeah, that looks disgusting.
That looks awful. I thought it was salmon cake at first, but no, that's ham cake.
No, that's a different sketch that we will write soon.
We kept Hank Green's $2 bill there.
That's awesome.
Yeah, very cool. And then your baby.
Wow. What a great picture of Cho.
And then Selina wrote, are they compatible hosting a podcast together?
Gun to your head. Are we compatible?
I think we got
Water
this.
gun to your head.
Water gun to your head. I think any combination of two people at Smosh could host a podcast and it would crush.
Okay. I agree.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm trying to think the weirdest. I don't know if me and Ian could do it.
I think you could do it. I think people would be there for it.
Me and Ian would be like,
Been on any good freeways lately?
no, Ian. It's like, the Chase Sapphire Rewards program.
Yeah, how he's now hating on it. Ian.
We just traveled with Ian, and he wouldn't shut the up.
Ian will like be the bearer of bad news so often where you're like, oh yeah, this cool thing. He's like, no, you shouldn't do that. It's actually bad.
Wait, do you actually do that? You shouldn't do that.
No, it's actually a huge scam.
You could put your credit card down, and he's like, are you part of that rewards program? Whoa, dude, you're losing a lot of money.
Yeah.
And then you just got to kind of sit in it.
Yeah, man, you're getting screwed over, unfortunately. All right.
Cool.
Thanks, man.
Anyway, I'll pick up the bill.
Huge bummer. Anyways, I'll put my card down. Just don't look at it. it, man.
Okay, and then I've seen your side before,
Yeah,
but it's
yeah.
really good. It's nice to look at them all.
Yeah, it's sick.
It's really cute.
No, our art department really is incredible. They're doing so much stuff all the time, and they do a great job. I love the color of the curtains.
Yeah, I love the burnt orange.
Yeah. No, I love a good burnt orange.
In your original Smosh Mouth photo shoot, aren't you guys in roller skates?
Not in roller skates, but we're in just like very like 70s. Are we in roller skates? No, we're
Why
just
do I have in my head that you guys are in roller skates?
It's very 70s aesthetic.
Okay.
We were kind of going for like Sonny and Cher type of vibes.
Oh, I love that.
And
I know I'm only doing like a couple episodes, but we have a whole photo shoot planned, right?
yeah.
Whole like
Yeah,
5
absolutely.
looks. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be huge. We're gonna put them on billboards around LA.
Yeah, that's
with
really
no
good.
context.
Yeah.
Just photos.
Injury? Call
Yeah,
here.
injury.
Call here.
That'll be great. All right. Well, we're just hanging out today.
We're
both have
actually
a
going to
bunch of-
see if I think we like what goes on underneath the fun, competitive, fun stuff. Like,
Right.
are we a good vibe?
Yeah. Like we're gonna see how these next few weeks are gonna go.
Yeah, a lot of people think we have sibling energy.
Uh-huh.
Why do you think that is?
I think.
Is it because you don't want to kiss me?
Yeah, that could be part of it. Yeah, that could be one of them, I guess. I see the sibling stuff all the time, and I think it's because very early on with you starting here at Smosh, I think we both clocked like, oh, we both can trash talk,
Yeah.
and we do not mind it.
Yeah.
Like we think it's funny.
Yes.
And I think there's other people too that that you can do it, like Trevor.
Yeah, Trevor's like
But
that.
what's funny is I think some fans don't clock it as quickly.
Yeah, we've talked about that.
They're being mean to Angela. Like Shayne is being so mean to her. And same with Trevor. I saw a TikTok where it was like Trevor's in a video and they're being mean to him. It's so great. And I'm like, oh, if only they knew like when we cut, we're like laughing about it. Like
Yeah.
that's funny to us.
I
Like
think that was-
getting roasted is funny and roasting other people is funny. But I only
Yes.
do it with people that I'm like, okay, it's gonna land.
Yeah, it's like when you see those dogs and they're just like, you hear, like at the dog park, I remember there was 2 different sounds. When dogs are like hardcore playing and it's like,
Yeah.
it sounds kind of crazy, but you can tell the difference between like,
Right.
and like,
Yeah.
so that was a little ASMR.
That was really good. You're
still playful.
you're like Caesar Milan.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You
I used
understand
to
their
love
behavior.
Caesar Milan videos.
Dude, that was the vibe for a while.
For a while.
In the 2000s, everyone was obsessed.
And he really wasn't doing much besides just being like, it's not the dog, it's you.
It's you. You're the
and
problem.
every time it hit.
It was incredible. There wasn't like a situation where it was like, oh, he's a hoax or he's a scam, right? I always feel like sometimes like 10 years later, you'll be like, oh, but did you hear like it was all
There was
a
like
scam?
4 dog handlers back there?
Yeah, it was actually.
Those were puppets?
It was actually not. They would swap out the dog with a better behaved dog. Like I feel like that shit
They always got
happens
twin
all
dogs.
the time.
That would be crazy if they had twins but dogs. Do other animals have twins?
Why have I never thought of that?
Me
They
either.
have to. They have to.
Wait, hold
But
on.
I guess
Are we the only
like-
species with twins?
We're like identical twins.
Like born at the same, like can 2 birds be born out of their mother's at
I guess
the
I
same
wouldn't.
time?
I guess I wouldn't know. Like you see like a horde of penguins. It's not like you're like, well, they're all. Some of them got to be twins, right? They all look.
Which one of you are twins?
Come on, which one of you are identical twins? They're all moving exactly the same way. Maybe they're all the same. Yeah.
Going to see a bunch of penguins. Which one of you guys are twins?
Which one of you guys are twins? So this is what you're in for the next few weeks: is a lot of penguin jokes, some Caesar Milan jokes,
A lot of twin shit.
This episode of Smosh Mouth is brought to you by ZocDoc. Angela, do you struggle to remember doctor's appointments?
Absolutely, Shayne. There's too many doctors, and I have to see them all, and I don't know when to do it and how to organize it, and yeah.
It's a lot. But you know what makes it easy?
What?
ZocDoc. ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors and click to instantly book an appointment. I use ZocDoc, and you should too. As everyone knows, I'm getting older. We're all getting older.
Yeah, especially you.
Okay, yeah, I'm aging rapidly, and doctors are baffled.
And we are too.
I need to make sure that I'm like getting my annual checkup.
Yeah.
I want to see like a dermatologist and
You
just make
should.
sure like just that I'm good, so I don't have to worry.
Especially with our timelines showing us so many different types of health hacks that aren't really doctor approved, but they're like, okay, put this red light mask on. It's going to make your skin better. That's not a dermatologist. You need a dermatologist.
Right. Yeah, we should leave it to the professionals.
Mm-hmm.
And with ZocDoc, you can do that. So stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/Smoshmouth to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/Smoshmouth. ZocDoc.com/Smoshmouth.
What was that?
Back to the show. I was thinking of some questions these past few days. First off, you're drinking a cup of coffee. Who do we think is drinking more coffee, like, lately? Like, on the regular?
Me or you?
Me or you?
Okay, let's talk about it.
All right. So is this your first cup?
Yeah, which
That's
is
your
why
first
I'm
cup.
drinking it now, because usually I try to have my first cup before we roll.
Yeah.
And sometimes I don't time it right.
Do you drink straight black coffee? Mm-hmm. Nothing in it?
First cup is black.
First cup is black.
Yeah.
Okay.
Throughout the day, we add more treats to it.
Okay. Do you are they separated, or do you kind of just keep refilling the cup?
Depends. But
Okay.
yeah. Okay, so you like a hot coffee all the time is what I've noticed about you.
I can do it. I like a cold brew.
Oh, really?
I do
Because
a
I feel like
cold
when we
brew.
take an afternoon coffee order, you're getting something warm usually.
Yeah, it depends. In the afternoon, I never feel like I finish it. It's tough because if I'm doing Reddit stories or something, I'm afraid of ordering a latte, because if there's milk, I think that affects how you talk.
You think?
Right? Doesn't it kind of
I know that it affects the way you sing. Like it dehydrates you
It
no
can
matter
kind of
what.
it can kind of affect speech a little bit, make it a little bit harder. I've heard. So I just kind of take that. So I feel like I sometimes order an iced coffee or cold brew. But,
Okay.
But I
Wow.
think it varies. I'll feel differently.
Top of the day, you're having a black?
Top of the day, hot coffee. I make my own. I do the pour over. I have the Chemex, the hourglass thing. And I make a pretty decent amount. And I do over the course of from when I wake up to probably 11 a.m. I'm drinking that whole thing.
That whole thing?
Yeah. So now that's 2 or 3 cups that it
I
fills
think
up.
you drink more coffee than me.
But I kind of stop usually by noon. I rarely drink coffee in the afternoon.
You don't have your 4 p.m. cup?
I don't really do a 4 p.m. cup that much.
My
so
4
that's
p.m.
why
cup is more important than my 8 a.m. cup.
I might drink more coffee in the morning, but I stop at a certain point. I think you drink more coffee throughout the whole day, so we might be kind of tied.
Yeah, but also it is interesting because I think my culture around caffeine completely shifted when I started working here.
Really?
I think it's a brain thing. I don't think it has anything to do with how much coffee I like. I think for some reason at the top of every video, it's I could have a placebo. It could really be not.
It's the ritual of it.
I need a little something to be and we begin.
Right.
Even there's a whole thing right now. My friend Will Brenner, he's a star kid, but he was on Broadway, and he was everyone on Broadway needs a Celsius before the show.
Yeah.
And now it's just becoming a thing where you just
Yeah.
need, it's just wild though, because it's just your brain being okay, I'm about to do this thing,
Right.
a performer thing. I don't know what it is, but being I need to spice it up.
I only recently, and I what I don't touch is energy drinks, right?
Yeah.
But recently I've done a couple. And it's because we had a couple times. So we were in Canada, you, me, Courtney, and a few others, and we had a show that ended at it ended pretty early. But then we went to another improv show. We watched Dropout do improv.
It was a long
and
day.
it ended at 11:30, and then we knew we had to leave for the plane at 4:30 in the morning.
Yes.
So all of us collectively decided we're just not going to go to bed.
We realized that previous nights, the parties had been ending at about 2 or 3. So we were if we go out and we talk to all these people that we just watched perform, we're going to be talking to them for a bit.
Yeah.
It's going to if we don't get out before 1, it's not worth it.
We recognize we're all going to at max get sleep for an hour and a half, 2 hours. So you might as well. Our logic was you might as well just power through. I know that ultimately any amount of sleep is better than powering
I don't
through.
buy that at all.
I think any amount of sleep is better for you.
No.
Is better health-wise. You might feel shittier because you are falling asleep and coming back up, but
You think?
I think sleep is one of those things where
No
pretty
matter
much
what,
as much
it's
as
good.
you can get. There's a limit of how much sleep you can start oversleeping, and that's bad. But Generally.
I wonder, though, if you're getting an hour, if you're even hitting REM, and if it was even worth it. Because if it's not REM, I don't even know what the fuck REM is, but I learned what REM, like someone told me about, you hit REM, and now I'm like, well, if I didn't get enough REM, what even is REM?
I'm not even entirely sure either, but I need it.
But I also need to know if birds can have twins.
Yeah, can birds have twins? What is REM?
Yeah.
We're asking
Someone
the real
get Hank
questions
Green
here.
on the phone.
But that night, I was like, all right, I'm going to drink a Red Bull. And
I did see you drink a Red Bull.
I drank a Red Bull, and I got through that night.
Yeah.
I was like, I am not the type.
Did you feel buzzed?
I definitely felt a little crazy. I wasn't even drinking any alcohol that night, but I was like, whoa, like I'm feeling this because I do not drink them. And then recently I did the show, the Dread show at Dynasty.
Yeah.
And our show is at 7:30 p.m. We had filmed all day here. So I was like, oh man, I'm feeling a little sleepy. I need to be up and like aware. So I drank a Red Bull right before going out on stage.
Ladies
so
and
I drank one at
gentlemen, we got 'em.
7:15 p.m. And I was amped for that show. And then I got home and I went to bed at like midnight, right? And I was like, oh yeah, it's like I'm able to sleep on caffeine. I woke up at 5:30 in the morning. I woke up at 5:30, like, and I was like, already my mind was like, have you thought about this? Have you thought about this? You should be pissed off about this. And I was like, whoa, like,
what?
I woke up, my brain was already mad about stuff. And I was like, what is going on?
So much about me.
I was like, what is going on? I usually wake up and I'm an early morning person normally, but I wake up and you just have that moment where you're just like, what's going on? Like, all right.
I haven't had that since I was
woke
12.
Up and I've never woken up where my brain is moving at that pace. I was like, damn.
I might get emotional. Maybe that's my problem.
Drinking caffeine later in the day is bad for you. You can drink, I think you can drink a lot of caffeine as long as you stop at a certain time. I'm not a doctor.
Okay.
Do not take my advice to heart.
Because I grew up in a household.
Google this, research.
Yeah.
I'm always scared to say research for yourself because some people, when they research for themselves, they end up
It's like giving
in
them a
horrible
loaded
place.
gun.
But
yeah, water gun.
what I've heard more than anything is how far from going to sleep you drink caffeine is more important.
But
than
then
anything.
I go into like, if I've been doing it since I was a kid, oof, that's stark. But I mean, like, in my household, it was like espresso after dinner.
Sure. I think there's variations because espresso's not the same as like an energy drink.
That
a shot
is
of
the
espresso.
devil's lettuce in another way.
What do you mean?
The energy drink. I just think you're right. You're so right.
An energy drink is fucking psychotic.
Like, what are we doing?
Like,
have you ever had a Four Loko?
I think I have not, but I've heard so many stories about Four Lokos. I have friends who have the most insane Four Loko stories from when it was Four Loko.
Yeah. When you're the original Four Loko for the kids at
when
home.
it was extra loco. Millennials can tell you the loco stories.
You're wondering why all millennials are cringe? Because we're drinking that fucking gasoline.
Because we're still coming down from the Four Lokos.
I'm half of my membrane or whatever the f***'s back there is gone because I was drinking Four Lokos when my brain was trying to grow.
Our brains are all small beans because we were drinking Four Lokos.
It's like taking a piss on a little sprout.
Yeah.
My God, I was.
I won't say who, and I won't tell the whole story because it's theirs to tell. I will say I have a friend who was like, we drank Four Lokos. We woke up the next morning and we had decorated for Christmas, and it was August. And I was like, that's awesome. I was like, holy shit.
That's the funniest shit I ever heard.
I never had one. I was terrified. I was terrified of Four Lokos.
Wait, let's get them on the phone. Let's do a branded live show.
Yeah.
And it's the last Under the Influence we ever do.
We drink Four Lokos. No, but the Four Lokos now are not. Now they've pared them down quite a bit. Because back in the day, they were like, yeah, it's the equivalent of 5 cups of coffees and 7 beers. I'm like, that's called dying. You're gonna die.
I'm crying. We gotta get an OG Four Loko and put one on the table.
All of a sudden, right now, it cuts to this episode of Smosh is brought to you by Four Loko. Four Loko.
Okay, I remember my first Four Loko was everyone at UCLA. There was one weekend where they would pick to all go to Vegas.
Oh, God, you're at UCLA when Four Loko is at its peak. That's crazy.
And you guys wonder why I don't know a lot of logic.
I don't remember anything, man. What was the flavor?
I don't even fucking remember. But
Twisted up. Ball cruncher.
Arctic twister.
conservative.
This one's half calf. Oh my God. So I remember the first time I ever had one. We were all in Vegas. Everyone at UCLA picks one weekend to go to Vegas. And then you're walking around Vegas and it looks like UCLA because everyone's there.
Yeah.
And it's like big school, big decision. Everyone goes right there.
Big decision.
Big decision. So then I was like young in my alcohol drinking life.
Sure.
I had just kind of started. So I remember I had a sip of one and I'm drinking it. And I'm like, I'm fucking feeling the best I've ever felt in my life. Okay. And I'm like, oh my God, this is life. All these lights are gorgeous. Everything in this Vegas is the most gorgeous place in the world. And then my friends are literally going, don't tell her. No, it's okay. I think it'll freak her out. No, I don't think so. And I was like, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on, guys? And they're like, no, we should. And I was like, guys, what's going on? Like, so your cheek is twitching like crazy, and we don't want it to freak you out. Like my cheek was going.
You're
like
like 5 sips into a Four Loko, probably. Yeah.
And I was like, what do you mean? And they're like, I think it's just going to freak her out. And I was like,
your mouth is migrating to your forehead. Don't tell her. Just don't tell her. What's going on, you guys?
and it was all my improv friends. And okay, wait, I'll say this story really fast because I just remembered it. That night, the Four Loko night, me and all my improv friends, we were like, okay, we don't have a room to stay in. We only stayed one night and we decided to stay another night. But we were like, all these frats and sororities, they have all these big suites. And we were like, we'll go to one of them and we'll know somebody and we'll just lay down. It's crazy.
Out of this world.
It's crazy. And only improvisers drinking Four Lokos could decide to do
You're going to
that.
improvise.
Like we were just like, oh, we'll be like a personality hire and just kind of lay down on the ground. So then we're going up and then we see one of the housekeeping carts and we grab a ton of sheets. Okay. And we're like, great. So we're just literally plug and play. We'll just like literally walk in, hang out, and just fall asleep on the ground.
You're going to walk in with a bunch of sheets.
And then, one of us like put him in the corner, and then the rest we all just start hanging out. And it's like a big party in this suite or whatever. And it was like all these like cooler UCLA people. And we're hanging out, and then at some point we like try to start to lay down. And then someone's like, hey, you guys got to get up. You didn't pay for the room. And then it's like me and like 6 of my buds, right? We get up and we leave. And then we're walking out. And my friend goes, we left the sheets. And my friend goes, we got to get the sheets.
We got to get those sheets,
and we knocked on the door and I'll never forget. They're like, what's up? And we're like, we want our sheets back.
We want our beds that we brought to your hotel room.
They're like, fine,
back.
go get them. And then we went in there, grabbed all the sheets. And walked
How
out.
many of you were there of this improv team?
There's 6 of us, I think.
6 people tried to walk into a hotel suite and go to bed.
And then I took a nap on a slot machine, woke up, and was fine.
You took a nap on a slot machine.
And they kind of just like...
I guess, you know what, to be fair, I see old people doing that all the time when I go to Vegas.
And if they can do it, so can we.
Yeah, that's true. Wow.
We should go to Vegas together.
That'd be crazy. Do you like to gamble?
You'd be unhappy.
You'd hate it. We need to go. You'd hate it. You know what's funny? I actually don't like to gamble that much.
I think you like to gamble when it's not a game.
I don't like to gamble money.
Okay. Yeah.
I enjoy chance. I enjoy games of chance. Yeah. I love like in video games when there's a chance element or board games when there's a chance element because that's just fun because it's unknown.
I mean, Day at the Races, the original gamble.
Yeah, Mario Party, Day at the Races. It's the best.
What a gamble.
But when I'm in Vegas, I actually don't find myself gambling that much because I do have bad luck when it comes to gambling in Vegas. So I don't, it has a bad taste in my mouth because I've just not won that much.
Yeah, I've worked with you for a couple years and I know you always roll low.
It's actually kind of shocking.
It's like pretty remarkable how you always roll low.
I say this, I've said this before, where like I'm a skeptic. I'm very skeptical of everything. The only times in my life that I believe in like the divine or like the supernatural is when my luck is terrible. Because my luck, like when things go right, I'm like, oh yeah, things went like that. We got lucky there or whatever. It seems like it just seems kind of random. But when things go wrong, they go wrong so perfectly. Then I'm like, that's got to be something. And so, like truly, I'm like, there's got to be something there. That went so poorly in like a way that challenges me in such a specific way where I'm like, oh, right, that's a sign.
I'm actually thinking about that for that Christmas dread when it was like you rolled so low, so then you became Santa.
Yeah,
or like Santa jumped into your body.
I got unlucky in that way. But yeah, in all of Bath Legacy and when we played D&D, I truly
bad.
Like I would roll well sometimes, but the average was so low.
Always so low.
The average roll, like if you totaled it all up, divided it, it had to have been like 3 to 7.
Yeah.
Like it had to have been in that low range. It was shocking.
But that's weird. I feel like, okay, so do you think you have bad luck?
No, I think, okay, if I'm buying into, if we're going to talk about luck here, I think I'm actually an extremely lucky person.
I think you are too.
I'm extremely lucky. Where I have bad luck is just located in these games of chance.
Okay.
And I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Because I can choose not to gamble.
Yeah.
But I have bad luck when it comes to dice and parking.
Okay.
Parking, I think I have. Actually, I have pseudo bad luck because I'm gonna always find a parking spot, but it's just not gonna be close. Whereas I know some people, like my dad, and my mom will be. She'll be like, we're gonna find a spot right up close. He always does.
Yeah.
And it'll just truly like someone will pull out right at the front, and he just always finds that. And some people have that type of luck.
Yeah, my parents always have that luck where they're always in line. The line was not a line, and then you look back and they're like, glad we got here at the right time.
That's a good
one. And the
one.
line's really long.
That's a good type of luck to have.
My parents have that luck in a big way.
I think I don't think this is luck, but Courtney and I feel like have good luck with like waiters being really cool, but I think we're just really chill to waiters.
Yeah, I think you guys are just good people.
We get a lot of like free shots sometimes. When we don't want them. We don't do shots, but people will bring them and we're like, no, like.
See, I have really bad luck and then randomly incredible. And then back to bad. Maybe that's just how luck works. I don't know. But like, it'll just be so bad. Like my car's been stolen twice.
Holy shit, bro.
Right? But then sometimes like, I'm like, sometimes I'll roll like a
Sometimes
D20.
you get a free car.
Sometimes the cars just fly at me.
And then I got hit by a car. And I was like, hey, car.
And I went in it, drove it.
got into the passenger seat, stole it.
And then looked at the registration in my name.
You've had 2 cars stolen?
Literally.
Holy crap, dude.
And in this day and age, is what they say, it's so stupid to get your car stolen because they can find it so fast, is
Really?
what the cops told me. They were like, don't worry, stealing a car is so lame right now. This happened to Miles Bensignor recently, too. He's got his car stolen, and the cops said the same thing. They were like, we're going to find it. You just have to hope it has all its shit in it. Like, because people will take it for a joyride and then take apart, but then they find it because with the license plate bullshit, they can find it so fast.
Did they find your cars?
Yeah.
Both times?
Yeah. The second time is pretty known. I've told you about it. I've told you my story when my car was stolen with dogs inside of it.
Yes.
Found the car then, and then the first time it was like my first car ever. I had a RAV4, and I guess RAV4s at that model were really easy to steal. Didn't know.
Wow, and you got that one back.
Yeah, it was stranded somewhere in like a field or something, and the radio was gone.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And by the way, for listeners who haven't heard the story, you had a car stolen with dogs in it,
Yes.
but all the dogs were okay.
The dogs were okay, so was I, and so was the car. But it's a very long-winded story that I've tried to say in a minute under. I can't. But yeah, my car was stolen with a bunch of dogs that I was walking.
I cannot think of a worse situation. like just as far as like agony and stress and anxiety goes, like, oh my God.
Where it's like, I remember all the dog walkers in the community, because I would go to the dog park every day with my job. Every one of them was like, we can't believe this happened to you. We've all been doing this for 20 plus years and this happened to you. So it was like, that's the kind of luck I get where it's like a little performative, where it's like, wow, this bad luck is bad.
Yeah, that's like a movie, like a TV show.
Yeah, where you're like, this was a little bit written to be bad luck.
Okay, come on, please. They'd get in the car full of dogs and they would drive off with it.
And they found the dogs walking together. Come on.
That's the only wholesome part of that story is that the dogs stuck together.
It's really good.
Wow. Holy crap. I one time left my car unlocked and someone stole the airbag out of it.
You could take that out?
Perfectly. I hop in. I see that my door is slightly ajar when I walk up to my car. And I'm like, oh, shoot. Like, what does this mean? And I get in, and truly the steering wheel just empty, like on the middle part. Just, they had perfectly taken it out. I take it to a shop, and they go, whoever took this was an expert. They're like, this person rocked at this.
It's the airbag
Because
muncher.
they're like, had they like ripped it out, done terribly, you would be replacing so much more. Because they perfectly took the airbag out, they knew exactly how to do this. all you have to do is replace this airbag. And I was like, thanks, thief.
Thanks, dude.
Hey, thanks.
He's going, scalpel.
Thanks, bad guy.
1, 2, 3, and up.
Like immaculate. It was just crazy to
That's
see like the
bizarre.
steering wheel without the middle chunk.
See, that's
to it.
good luck.
I was like, okay, as far as bad luck goes, that's good luck. They also stole my saxophone, which was in my trunk.
Oh,
to be
that's
fair,
so sad and lame.
To be fair, it had been in my trunk for years.
Your
because
saxophone?
They
took my saxophone in my airbag.
Oh boy, my saxophone's gone. I was never gonna play that thing
Sapphire,
again.
guys.
Sapphire, my favorite.
My saxophone's gone, guys. Okay, here's a sibling dynamic thing I want to ask you about.
Okay.
And we can revisit it later, but
All
something
right.
I'm just floating. I want to get a new car. I don't know what to get.
I'm not the one to ask about a new car.
Okay.
I've been driving the same car forever.
Because I wanted to get a Prius, but people take the shit out of the Prius.
Oh, do they?
People take the catalytic converter. And I'm like, so what do we get? What's an affordable? I don't
know, man. I've been driving the same car I've been driving the same car. I was driving the same car before. I got the car I got when I was 17. It got totaled because I got rear-ended so hard that I hit the car in front of me, and they hit the car in front of them, and they hit the car in front of them. 4 cars. It was crazy, bro. My car like got lifted off the ground. It got hit so hard.
Were you okay?
Oh yeah, I was fine.
Whoa.
Yeah, I was perfectly fine. I did not like seriously not somehow miraculously good luck.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong. But the lady in front of me gets out. She's like, "What the heck?" And the lady in front of her gets out, and she's going, "Ah."
Oh, no.
And I was like, this person's screwed. I was like, that sucks. And I was getting calls from an insurance company for like a year or so being like, yeah, have you suffered any injuries or whatever? And I'm just like, no, like whatever. But I'm like, oh, I know that person.
Yeah. You're like,
all insurance payout. Like, oof. I am, this is like a very dumb thing about me. I'm more afraid of like fender benders than like a big ass car accident. I'm terrified of both.
Why is that?
But like because the hassle of like a car accident, of like insurance forever. I'm just like, yeah, now you're dealing with that forever.
What if I told you I've been in a lot?
I've been in a couple car accidents.
I've been in a lot.
How many car accidents have you been in?
8.
8 car accidents.
And I'd say 4 of those are fender benders, but they were pretty.
Okay.
Like once I was driving on the 101 and a big truck rear-ended me, and my entire glass window came flying. Like it felt like it was raining. I was driving, didn't feel the hit.
My God.
But felt all this glass.
Holy shit, bro.
There was just like a bad car karma I had for like 3 years, 4 years.
You're
5
saying
years.
karma. What did you do to...
Oh, no, I didn't ask for it. No, I didn't earn it.
You're just bad luck.
Yeah.
Just bad luck.
Yeah. But now it's
happening
done.
At you. Yeah, it's done. I think you got it all out of the way.
Truly, I got all my car shit for my entire life out of the way.
I wonder what the average amount of car accidents is for an American. I feel like it's got to be like, shockingly, I think it's got to be like 2 to 5.
God, that's...
Because everybody's been in a car accident. Cars are awful. I truly hate them.
They suck, especially when you're drinking a Four Loko.
I know.
It's hard to operate.
I'm trying to drive my Jeep on the opposite side of the freeway drinking my Four Loko, and people just don't get out of my way. 3 to 4 is the average. How terrifying is that shit?
That's so scary.
I hate them. I hate cars. I'm always actually very scared when I'm in a car.
What really freaks me out is now it's the norm to have a dash cam.
I know, because
That's
it's just like, yeah.
horrifying.
No, it's truly, it's Mad Max. We're already in it. It's awful.
God.
Anyways. I wrote out some questions.
I have some stuff too.
All right. Sick.
JK, I'm just going to go on MySpace.
Okay.
I'm pulling up my shit.
All right, hold on. Okay. All right. The first question I had, we've already kind of covered it. It was like, do we hate each other?
Yeah. No.
No.
I think you could, like, any moment where we're, like, actually at each other's throats, I think you could see it's making us laugh.
It's very funny. Yeah. And then followed up with that is, now that we're actually sitting here talking, do you actually like Mater from Cars?
Yeah, let's talk about it. I'm kidding.
Because I feel like the other day you were like, yeah, I don't actually.
There's not a lot of love there.
So many fans are crushed right now.
I hate saying this.
There's not a lot of love there.
I do hate that what's-his-face gets all the attention.
Lightning McQueen?
Yeah. What's his fuck? That's all.
I feel like they split the attention pretty well from
No,
that
I think
franchise.
every single little Rolly Kid backpack is
Lightning McQueen. I guess that's true.
And I feel bad for our beloved Tomater, but I actually don't really give a shit. And you could even see in that clip, you say, you make me laugh so hard by being like, you love Mater. And that idea makes me laugh so hard that I'm like, I love that I want to love him.
Yeah. I'm going to be hurt by this. Yeah. Okay.
I did something crazy.
Okay.
And so I have to kind of go through this. But one of my best friends recently wants to get engaged with her partner.
Oh, shit.
And she goes, we're doing 186 questions. And I was like, what?
186
and she goes,
questions?
Have you heard of the 183 questions. And it's like this thing people use, and it's 183 questions to answer before getting hitched.
Whoa.
And listen, I know you're taking.
I feel like there's a new one of these every day, because I know Selina has the 36 questions to fall in love.
Yes. But this one is I thought this one was just fascinating because she said that they spent 2 months. Every a couple nights would sit with a couple of them, talk, and by the end they finished.
And they got divorced.
And he walked out.
And they broke up.
No, but she wouldn't mind me talking about this. He was just slower and she was more ready. And by the end, he just went, all right, I'm ready.
Wow.
And I asked her to send it to me.
That's so
Some of them
cool.
are crazy.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, hey, that makes a lot of sense, because you do need to be on the same page.
Some of these, there's a whole finances section.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It is kind of crazy that you could just get married to anybody.
It's true.
What schooling do you want for your kid?
Oh, when you get into kids, that's crazy.
Public school, or if you had a kid right now, public school or private?
Public?
Yeah. I don't know now. There's charter.
There's charter. There's Spectrum, internet.
There's Zoom.
There's Zoom. There's Chat GPT. There's
you'll
Club
learn
Penguin.
on Chat GPT. Wait, so I'm finding some of these. Okay. What's your biggest fear?
Oh, it's something metaphorical, right? Or if that's
anything you want.
Like being failure.
Public failure or just personal?
I think maybe personal failure. Insignificance.
Oof, yeah, being forgotten.
Good. Yeah, maybe that. And definitely fear of letting people down. Fear of hurting people.
Yeah.
That's big.
Yeah, I have a fear of people.
Fear of people or fear of?
Yeah, no, I think if you boil it down, I love people so much and I fear them as well.
I think I'm on the same page. I have some questions regarding this later, but TikTok will occasionally throw some therapy stuff at you.
Yeah.
It'll be a person being like, do you feel this way about this stuff? Then you probably have this. And it's
then stop scrolling.
And it was do you view hanging out with friends as an obligation?
Oh, yeah.
That you need to meet? And I'm like, yeah,
you do.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think that's because of the job?
I think it's from performing for so long. I fear boring people. I fear annoying people.
Me too.
And just wasting people's time. I'm like, oh, well, I don't want to hit them up because I don't want to make them. They're probably busy. They don't want to text me.
This actually,
So then I end up not texting people, and I'm like, oh shit, they think I don't like them.
Yeah.
But it's because I'm afraid of
Yes. Oh no, I totally relate. Something I don't talk about a lot is that I fear one-on-one so hard.
It's really hard.
And it's always been a thing for me since I was a kid.
Group hangs or group situations are so much easier because you feel like you have fallback.
Or 3.
Yeah. 3 is easy. 2 people, I'm like, fuck, okay, so it's on me.
And I feel like I zone in on what that person wants and needs so much more than just being present.
Yeah.
And I kind of just I don't know what it is. Yeah.
It's why I've mentioned this a million times. It's why I was horrendous at dating.
Yeah.
Because I would go on a date, I'd go on a couple dates, and after a couple dates, I'd be like, I have not been myself at all in these dates.
Wow.
I am so trying to just say the right things and do the right things that I don't even know if I like this person or not, because I've been all I've been caring about is their approval.
Yes.
That I don't even know if we do vibe because I haven't been genuine. I've been
100%.
lying to you this whole time because I'm putting on a performance.
Yeah.
And I can't, it's so hard to not do that. And that's why I think, Courtney and I worked so well because we were in an environment for so long where we were just friends and we were.
And it's just you don't have to force it.
And then it just kind of happens.
I mean, that's why I think I some people rely on some type of something, because like I do love a glass of wine to get me to just like something like that. Or like when I'm sick, I'm so tired that I can't think about the other person. I'm just thinking about getting through to myself, like just getting through this, right? So I'm so much better like when I have just a little hindrance to get out of my head.
Totally.
But then you can't rely on that. You got to learn how to like.
Right. Yeah, because you can't do that forever. You can't do that in every situation. I was going to change the subject really quick.
Please.
To something a little more silly.
I'm scrolling through finance shit. I'm like, let's talk about Mater.
Let's talk about finances. TikTok, I feel like, what is your like social media of choice?
Oh.
Like what? Like not that you like it or like, oh, this is the best one. What do you find yourself on a lot?
Changes for sure.
Yeah.
Right now I am a little bit on TikTok more.
Yeah, it's just so easy to pull up and just scroll, right?
Yeah, but Instagram is like the toxic one, right? Where I need it. I check that all day.
See, I think Instagram to me is like the least toxic to me sometimes.
Wow.
The way it affects me, right? I've noticed that all of them affect me in different ways, and I think I think all social media is toxic in some way or another. And I think especially now, it's gotten so algorithmic. The second algorithms became a thing with social media, it f***ing all went to shit, right? Just because now you have an AI like going, oh, you like this stuff, so we're going to give you more of that stuff. So you're not experiencing new things. You're just experiencing more of like a heightened version of what you were already going for.
Yes. Or like the act of boredom doesn't happen anymore because I'm being served something before I knew I needed it.
Yeah.
And that's such a weird space.
But TikTok is like an easy one to pull up. And what TikTok has just become is just discourse. It's just people telling. I've realized I scroll and I'm like, oh, every single one is a variation of someone telling me something. I'm like, there's no longer like, and it's all critique of things. I'm like, you're not seeing anything original. You're just seeing critique of stuff.
Yeah.
And there's I got served an interesting clip where this professor was talking about how like, she's like, yeah, she's a literature professor. And she's like, all my students are terrified of making stuff now because we're all terrified of being cringe. Because the internet is just critiquing everything and telling so all we're doing is critiquing stuff and not making stuff because it's easier to critique things. We have an endless amount of critics, but nobody making original stuff.
That's pretty mind-boggling. Like how most podcasts now are watch-back podcasts.
Yeah,
instead of like actually generating something.
And I find myself watching reactionary stuff. Like it's fun to like watch that stuff, but I realize sometimes I'm like, how often am I actually ingesting original content? Or how much am I ingesting the echo of the reaction of the reaction of the reaction? And I'm like, God damn, what is my brain actually getting right now? And that's the same with like what an algorithm kind of is it's just kind of a repeat situation. And I'm like, this is not healthy for me. And I'm like, no wonder I sometimes feel like this past year or so, I'm like, I really struggle with creativity.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what am I? Because creativity is like an engine and you need like fuel for that. And fuel is original things.
Yeah.
And nothing's better than the real world and walking around. But my brain's not even primed for that sometimes.
Yeah.
You walk around, it's hard. And I hear so much about how hard it is for everyone to focus nowadays. I'm like, yeah, because the world is telling us not to all the time.
Whew, preach.
Yeah. I didn't mean for this to become a deep conversation like that. I meant to ask like, my TikTok feed is always telling me stuff, and it's always a very different thing.
Yeah.
And it switches up all the time.
Yeah.
But lately, it's been one that I actually appreciate and I think has been good. I think I benefit from this one, and it's just been TikTok.
And it's alpha male TikToks.
And it's alpha males, and it's don't listen to women. No, it's suddenly been like fiber. That's what my TikTok feed is. It's just like, hey, fiber. You need to be eating fiber. And I was like, whoa, had no idea.
Wait, that's so funny. My TikTok's going, it's your cortisol levels. It's
every now and then it's like, hey, man, I scroll right past the ones that I see are selling something.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't trust you.
And that's almost every one
Every single one, it's all selling you something.
Yeah.
And that's why they're telling you. They're like, here's what you're doing wrong in the world. I'm like, you're trying to sell me something. But a lot of it's like, hey, fiber. And for a while, it was just chia seeds. And it was just TikTok being like, you need to be eating chia seeds every day. And it's like, and then it's like, you get those, and then you get followed up by a TikTok that's like, be careful with your chia seeds. Make sure you're doing it right.
Guys, slow down on the chia seeds.
And it's like, you need to soak your chia seeds, so you need to put them in water.
Oh, go yourself. You have to soak your seeds? What are we doing?
Because they expand.
What are we doing? It's God created a seed. We don't need to wash it.
God created chia seeds.
God,
they are beautiful as they are.
Don't you love it when you get a pack of lettuce and it was pre-washed and they say pre-washed 3 times and I go, thank you.
Yeah, it was pre-washed.
So
it was
nice.
pre-washed a month ago and then it sat in this package for a while.
And I'm like, thank you
That's
so
good.
much. I'm not washing my fucking seeds. How do you even wash a seed?
You don't wash them. You just put them like you can make chia pudding, which I've been doing. So check this out. 1 cup of almond milk. Put it in a mason jar.
4 cups of protein powder.
A fourth a cup or less of chia seeds. Throw that in there.
Okay.
A tablespoon of maple syrup and a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Stir that up. Throw that in the fridge. Next day, it turns into like a pudding.
And what is that?
It's just good for you.
No, but I mean, like, what?
And what
so, but
is
actually,
that?
like, what is that? You know
And
what I mean?
what is that?
Like,
It's fiber. It's good for you. It's seeds.
God, you remember Fiber One bars?
I never really had them, but I feel like an old-ass man that I went to the grocery store and I was like, what cereals are high in fiber? And I'm sitting there
Jesus,
and I was
dude,
like,
you're getting so fucking old.
okay.
You're washing your fucking seeds. God, someone needs to take this guy on a walk. I'm kidding.
Take him on a walk to the back of the barn.
You give me a
Take him
podcast mic, and then because I'm watching so many fucking podcast clips, then sometimes I'll see myself like go off.
Yeah. That's the thing that you do with podcasts.
So I've gotten into something that I highly recommend for people.
Okay.
My friend Kylie got me into it.
Okay.
She goes, I have a second TikTok account.
Oh.
And I go, what? And she goes, it's my sleepy algorithm.
Okay.
And it makes me sleepy.
Okay.
And it's a bunch of stupid, boring shit.
Okay.
And she just scrolls through it, and it puts her to bed.
That's pretty smart.
We're reinventing the lullaby, folks.
Do you get into ASMR at all?
No.
Yeah.
Why would I do that?
Some people are into it.
I'm kidding. Some people are into it. I do like ASMR when it's with a visual.
Yeah.
The sound isn't just good enough for me.
Sound, I realize, is not. So I for the longest time thought I didn't get it at all. I think I get it but it's a very specific weird thing. And I realized my entire life where I think I've felt ASMR is when I get a stethoscope, when the doctor's like putting it on your back and they're like, all right, breathe in, breathe out. And I like, for some reason that. And then I realized like there's a ton of ASMR people who are doing like fake doctor stuff where they're like, all right, we're going to measure your face and okay, and we're going to measure right here. And then there's this one that's really popular.
Wait, I'm obsessed with this.
I know. I'm like, wow, how specific they get. And then there's one that's really, really popular where they're like, okay, we're going to do this test where we have this thing here. It's got like a wheel at the end that's got like kind of like pointed ends. And it's like, all right, I'm gonna roll this on you. And then I also have this thing that's just like a cotton tipped swab. And I'm going to press this on you. And I'm going to go back and forth and you're going to tell me if it's sharp or dull. And so they'll just be like, all right, and here we go. And then they'll just like be pressing it on a person and their eyes are closed. And it's like, all right, and what's this? It's like, oh, that's sharp.
Dull.
It's like, that's dull.
Soft.
Okay, sharp. Dull. And honestly, I'm
Are
just
you
like,
hearing something different for dull and sharp?
you don't really hear anything. You're just watching this person like get this test done where it's like not a real test. It's not a real doctor thing.
I know, but you're just hearing someone go, that's dull, that's sharp.
Yeah, I mean, they're saying they're kind of like whispering it. It's not like they're like, yeah, it's sharp. Yeah, that one's dull.
Ouch!
That's got to be sharp. No, it's like dull, sharp, dull.
And you like that?
I like it is a weird way to say it.
And you're sitting there with your grown man pudding? Watching that?
My grown man pudding going like, oh, that one's sharp. No, it's not. I don't think I feel any ASMR, but I'm kind of like mesmerized by it a little bit. But sometimes they get it wrong. Like there's clearly parts on our body where we don't feel that well, where they'll like roll it against like their temple, and they'll be like dull, and I'm like, that was sharp, you idiot. I was like, oh, I'm not into this. They're stupid. I'm just kidding. But then what I also get that actually I like.
What?
So a thing that's big in LA, and you're not going to be surprised by, is Reiki healing.
Okay.
Now, Reiki healing is, some people are going to be mad at me for saying this. Reiki healing is for rich people who have expendable money to throw at things that don't do anything.
A rich woman gave Spork Reiki healing once. And I'm 50%, I think it changed him, 50% think it was just a hug. And
I think it was a hug. I'm skeptical of it. I'm skeptical of a lot of things.
I do kind of believe in it.
People are allowed to, hey, if someone says I believe in it, I'm not going to say they're wrong.
Good.
I don't personally believe in it.
Good trained internet boy.
But I will come across Reiki healing on TikTok, and I love that shit because it'll be like this like Australian man who looks like Jesus, and he'll be like, if this video has found you, it means you have like some negative energy that I'm going to purge, and he's got like a crystal, and he's like, here we go, and then he's like And I'm sitting there like, yeah, well, I mean, I have to watch this because if I have negative energy, he's going to take care of it. And I'm like, I'm skeptical, but hey, maybe he's right.
You lose nothing.
I lose nothing. I only stand to gain something.
You're sitting there with your cup of seeds. Just sit there. Get your energy.
That's
clean.
also how I view, because the internet is filled with misinformation, right? That I gauge that most things I'm getting served are misinformation. So as long as I'm like, okay, if I buy into this misinformation, as long as I'm not hurting anyone or I don't get harmed,
you don't lose anything.
Then I'm like, okay, I'm willing to play along. Like fiber, right? I'm like, I know it's healthy. I knew that before.
Yeah.
But I'm like, okay, that's not bad advice to get, that I need to eat more fiber. But also if like a guy's like, hey, I'm going to heal you really quick with this crystal right now, I'm like, I don't believe you, but sure. Why not? Hey, why not?
Yeah, there's some witches. There's like witches on Etsy that you can like buy a spell, and then you have to put something down, right? But if I'm just watching it and they're like, stay on here so your day can be blessed tomorrow, I'm like, I'll buy it.
Because then there's misinformation that's 90% of the misinformation is bad, and it leads to bad things. And it's like, hey,
100%.
Believe this about the world. And I'm like, no, man, like,
you're like, I lose a lot.
Let's
if
read
I do
some
that.
books and back this up.
Yeah.
But,
okay, wait, really quickly. Do you mind if I go
healing.
back to chia seeding?
All right, we'll go back to chia seeds.
Just really quick. You called that pudding.
It's chia pudding.
I'd say because it was in the morning, I'd call that oatmeal.
It's not oatmeal.
With seeds.
There's no oats in it.
I'd say pudding is for the evening. Oatmeal is for the morning.
You think pudding is for the evening? You also thought yogurt was yellow, right? Or pink.
I think most yogurts are pink. But I want to go back to this really quickly.
That's wrong.
I think cake.
Definitively wrong. You think cake.
Hold on. Cake.
Okay.
Is morning pancakes. And that's cake. Right? Go with me on this.
Sorry, what? You think cake is
I think I have this
morning
on my phone somewhere. I've been thinking about it for a while. I think pancakes are breakfast cake. That's it.
The pancakes, yeah. Cake is in the name.
And I think oatmeal is breakfast pudding. Nope. Yeah. Pudding for dinner. Uh-oh.
I don't see in any way how oatmeal is pudding. The texture is completely different.
I just think those are... Hold on. Let me figure this out. A cookie. Breakfast biscuit.
Okay.
Just different times of the day.
Okay. I mean, yeah. Well, in many parts of the world, that is a biscuit, right?
French toast.
Okay. Where are we going with this?
I think they all are the same, just time of day. Acai bowl is breakfast ice cream.
I would argue an acai bowl is closer to a smoothie than ice cream.
If it's in a bowl, I think it's ice cream.
So if you dumped a smoothie into a bowl, it's now ice cream.
Yes. At night.
But the smoothie doesn't have a smoothie.
I lost you. I was doing so
this
well.
Whole thing's
and I was like, ooh, this will be fun. I could bring up my whole theory about pancakes and cake.
Yeah, I mean, pancakes are technically a type of cake. It's pancake.
So then what's the bagel for the evening?
A bagel for the evening? I mean, a bagel for the evening? I don't know. A bagel?
A bagel for the evening,
you can
to
have
me,
bagels at any time of the day.
is the bread basket.
What? A bread basket?
What is the steak for the morning?
Steak for the morning? Steak and eggs. Steak.
A sausage. Breakfast sausage.
That's pork. Pork or chicken or turkey.
Yes, you're going literal.
I guess beef
I'm
sausage.
like, let go. Like, really think of a theory. Like, what is the vibe?
Stop. Okay, you're just talking about vibes here. All right, you're just their equivalents. Yeah. He sucks the energy and then he does this, and it's that part that is kind of weirdly satisfying. It's like, oh, you're grabbing energy and then you're just kind of dusting it off.
Pull.
I like it. And then
soft,
there's some Reiki healers who have these weird sticks of gems, and they're tapping them together, and I'm
oh my God,
this is working.
My rich friend took care of Spork one day. This was so long ago, and I came back and she was like, he was a little anxious, so I gave him a whole Reiki treatment. And then he's looking at me
he's like, hello, Angela.
And he's drenched in lavender. I was like, you smell amazing, dude.
Damn.
And she goes, he really responded well. Or I used to, when I was a dog walker, would drop off dogs for acupuncture in Brentwood.
Wow.
And I was like, my God, this dog's getting better treatment than
Some
I will
dogs.
ever.
Oh, do you ever get served the things where people are like putting out a meal for a dog, and it's like all these organic, crazy ingredients, and it's truly like $100 worth of stuff, or it's like an entire chicken, like an entire whole chicken, 2 like quail eggs.
Oh
like
my
a
God.
tomato. And then like all these powders and stuff, and I'm like, this dog is playing in the NFL.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
Overnight oats is oatmeal.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Literally. Overnight oats is oatmeal.
But then why does it say overnight oats and not oatmeal?
What? It's just what?
I'm asking what overnight oats are and what's the difference between that and oatmeal.
It's overnight oatmeal. It's oatmeal.
But what is the difference? There has to be a difference.
There's literally no difference. Overnight
Oatmeal is hot. Overnight oats are cold, right?
Overnight oats are not cold.
What is overnight oats?
Overnight oats is when you can make it in a crock pot, right? Am I wrong? Here?
I thought overnight oats is chia pudding.
Similar. Overnight oats you put in the fridge.
Oh, you do put it in the fridge. Okay. But that's still
So there, you.
So there. I'm right about everything that we just talked about.
We did all 83 questions.
So there we go. All misinformation is good. No, just kidding. By the way, I just want to go back. I feel like I said it, but misinformation is bad.
Misinformation is very bad.
Let me say that
Yeah.
misinformation is bad. In no way was I saying that any
No, you weren't.
misinformation
You
is
weren't.
good.
Yeah, no, you were
There's
fine.
some where I just go, okay, I'm going to allow this for right now,
Yeah.
but then I'm going to wipe
But
it away.
what you said, I think, is really important. Where it's like looking at our internet, like activity, and seeing, am I losing something when I take part in this? Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah.
because there's so
Or does it lead to an action? I think
Yes, yes.
if social media is telling you something that leads to an action in your life, you need to really be scrutinizing
Yes.
it and know that your feed is telling you things that it thinks you like, and it'll keep telling you. So it'll
Yeah.
feel like the whole internet's agreeing,
Yeah.
but it's just your little corner, and that's how people end up with these twisted mindsets.
I even go that way with Instagram, where I'll see like someone will do something out of a story, or someone won't repost a story I tagged them in, and I go like, and I'm like, oh, are they mad at me? And I'm like, nothing really just happened. I was just here. There was no action that actually happened. But I was just like, sometimes it's just so hard not to like give it so much weight, because it is interaction with a human,
Yeah.
but it also isn't. I don't know.
I know. It messes me
Crazy.
up. It messes me up. And then Reddit depresses the shit out of me. When I like go on Reddit too much, I'm like, oh man, everything's really bad.
Okay, you're in line for your coffee. What's your scroll? Like what? Like
Unfortunately, sometimes it's Reddit because like it's just articles, and it's just like it goes all over the place.
was it Twitter before?
It was Twitter, and I refuse to go on Twitter. I hate it there.
It
and I
was
just
nice
hate,
when it like I feel like Twitter was what
Twitter
Reddit,
was.
yeah.
I had curated. Sorry to interrupt.
No.
I had curated my Twitter account years ago to be so funny. And it was just comedians posting dumbass jokes. And
was
I would go
so
there and
cool
I'd
to
be
curate
laughing
it.
my ass off.
Yeah.
And I know it can still be that, but I can't support it.
It's so
And it just got really bad, and it's
Yeah.
really negative, and there's a lot in the world to critique in a fair way. I think Twitter is often just feels like just really, it's just bad.
Took a turn
and,
for the
and people are
absolute worst.
also like Twitter. I was like, I'm seeing people say words that I thought we put in the closet forever ago. I was like, God damn, Twitter. Like, what the hell? And I'm like, people that I thought were like, people are thinking it's good, like in some ways, and I'm just like, guys, stop! Like, what the hell?
We gotta
and
get
I'm like,
Spencer off there.
this is what internet does.
Yeah.
Is like it becomes your reality, and it affirms things that you should like take a step back and go, wait, what's the real world?
Can you curate Reddit? Does it have an algorithm?
Yes, you can. You subscribe to different subreddits.
Yeah.
and you
And then
can only
you
get
see-
those subreddits. You
right.
can make it very positive. Reddit can be kind of anything, but even still, like it's communities, right? And
Yeah.
I just find when looking through comments, I just feel like the top comments a lot are just always like, "Oh yeah, the world's awful and everyone's bad." And
Yeah.
I'm just like, all right, like,
All right.
okay,
It's
I need to
interesting,
take a
though.
step back sometimes.
Yeah. It's interesting though, because if I'm like waiting for my coffee, I need visual. Like I don't want
Right.
to read. Like I have to like kind of sit if I want to read.
My Instagram For You page is actually the most positive out of all of them because it's just fashion stuff.
Oh.
Now it's kind of shopping-esque, which I'm also like, this isn't great that it's
You
just
can add
kind of,
to cart.
But I'm like, okay, like it's kind of almost a Pinterest board of men's fashion.
That's
And I'm
that's
like, I
using
like
it in a
that.
great way.
Yeah, and so that's probably the positive one. I try to now sometimes just be like, do I need to get on my phone? Like, I'm waiting in line. 15 years ago, I would have just been here.
Yeah.
But now I'm finding that I'm like, similar to what you were talking about with like having a drink to like be able to talk to someone.
Yes.
I'm like, can I literally not be bored? Can I literally not sit still anymore? And I'm like, that can't be good.
It's so
And
terrifying.
It's hard as hell though. It's so hard.
I did a dropout show yesterday where you couldn't have your phone, and I had to sit, and it was like it's crazy that something that should be so simple, which is just sitting with your thoughts, has now become a battlefield because I've let in so many other quick, like.
I know. I'm the same way. My brain moves way too fast, but I find it going slower when I actually can go a couple weeks with like. I have a timer on my phone now for things, but I often don't listen to it.
You ignore the
It's
time.
like, hey, your time's up, and I'm like, yeah, right, it is.
Yeah, right.
I'm asking for 15 more minutes, and I'm going to ask for 15 more minutes after that.
Oh my God! I wanted to tell you this morning it happened. My alarm clock.
Alarm, and did you watch an ad?
Yeah, but now they got me answering questions.
What?
I was going to screenshot it, but I was half asleep. But I remember going, I got to tell Shayne this. But it was like, which one of these brands do you use? And I was like, none of them. I was doing like literally surveys.
Can I tell
them.
you, that is a scene straight out of Blade Runner. That is some dystopian shit right there. That you wake up in order to sleep, you need to watch an ad and ask questions.
Yeah, if you guys haven't heard this, I have this intense alarm that will change the sound every day, and then also make me fill out memory. Like, what is it? It'll show me like a little puzzle. It'll show. I used to do math. Had to stop doing that. But I can do little puzzles, and it gets me to wake up faster because I just get.
I'll let corporate America attack me first thing in the morning. I will not do math.
I'll take all the surveys you want, but I ain't fucking adding or subtracting.
I'll wake up and immediately tell you what detergent I like, but I am not doing long division.
There's no skin off my back for that. Literally, it showed me this morning. It was like, only when I asked to snooze. Only when you ask to snooze does it make you do work.
That's crazy, dude.
And
this sounds like hell.
No, oh God, it gets me up. It gets me freaking up.
Yeah, of course it does.
What sound do you're not like a wake up before your alarm person.
I do wake up before my alarm.
God.
I wake up before my alarm.
God, you are a mystery to me. I am so far from you. It's crazy.
What time do you go to bed?
Like when caffeine goes through your body, I think it's like one pipe.
Yeah.
And mine
I've got a special organ called the caffeine organ.
Up my arm and goes.
You're a giant silly straw?
Literally. And you're just like, tank.
Tank. It's because of all the fiber I have. It's those chia seeds. They're managing
it's that
it.
Cup of seeds.
Yeah,
that you washed.
It's that old man pudding I'm eating. Disgusting. Yeah. What time do you go to bed?
Different every night.
That's why.
Are you kidding?
Sleep schedule, dude.
You have a bedtime?
Sleep schedule. I'm in bed by a certain time and I'm falling asleep. Generally, like a window.
I have a window during shoot weeks. Non-shoot weeks, I don't have a window.
Oh, okay. Like weekends, you're up a little bit later. That's fine.
But do you set an alarm?
Yeah.
Okay.
I also think I think what I've heard is like, if you need to start like going to bed at a certain time, like it's easier to just wake up earlier, and then you'll be tired that night.
Yes.
But
I need my alarm for that. I love waking up earlier.
I plenty of times use my alarm, and I wake up from my alarm. But a lot of times I do wake up before it.
Yeah.
But I wake up and go to the gym. But like today, I set an alarm for 5:45, and I woke up at 5:30.
You're a special breed.
And once you get used to it.
Yeah.
Because I used to not be able to wake up at 5:30.
I mean, no matter what, I'm up early.
Totally.
Like if I don't have an alarm.
We usually are we're here by 8 a.m., which means we're usually all waking up by 5:36.
Yeah. Like on Saturdays, I will wake up like at 7 or 6, and then I'll go get back on there.
Wow.
And I turn my brain off because
go back to sleep.
I try to.
Oh, see, I love like on a weekend waking up super early is awesome. It's the best. It's
getting a lot of nods.
Favorite time of day. No, truly, waking up at like 5:30 in the morning. If I wake up at 5:30 and
on a Saturday?
Yeah, because check this out. I wake up at 5:30 in the morning. I feel good. If I feel good, I'm like, oh, extra awesome. I go down. I'm like, the sun's not even fully up yet. I'm like, nobody's up. The world is not moving. This is free time. It's as if like this doesn't count.
No, but there's only boring people around you.
What are you talking about?
Because all the sick as hell people are asleep.
I'm not going out. I'm staying in.
You're right.
And I'm like, playing a video game, low volume, or like watching a TV show or reading a book, first thing early in the morning is incredible. And what's great is like I have cats, and cats are always up.
Oh.
But they're up, but this is like 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. is when cats are up, but they're not doing crazy stuff. They're just kind of up and they're just kind of hanging out. So
They're being adults.
I sometimes like I'll wake up and I'll go down and like on my couch, my cats are just chilling there, just like up, but just like kind of sitting. And I'll sit down and play video games, and they'll just be like chilling, just like up, hanging out. I'm like, this is awesome. Like this time doesn't count.
Oh my God.
Because like 8 a.m., 9 a.m. rolls around. It's like, okay, what am I doing?
Now
with
you're
my
up with
day?
America.
But
They're looking at the market.
5 a.m. doesn't matter.
It's like
nobody can judge me for what I do at 5 a.m. because nobody's up. They
it's
don't
like
know.
bonus time to you.
That's what it feels like.
Wow. Can I ask you a question about your guys' cats?
Yeah.
My parents are having a crazy thing with this cat. I rescued them a cat 2 years ago, and the cat is now, her name is Pino. She is, my mother named her, and
You're kidding.
Not kidding. Pino is, do your cats kind of play sides with you and Courtney? Because Pino is doing this thing where Pino in front of my mom is my mom's number one.
Yeah.
And then the second my mom closes her eyes, Pino will go to my dad.
Wow.
But if my mom wakes up, Pino's like, I'm not friends with him.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Our cats don't do anything that extreme. I mean, Birdie definitely likes Courtney more. I think both of them love Courtney. Bones annoys me the most. Like he knows like I will mess with him and play with him a lot. So he will come to me and he'll be meowing at me a lot. They have different schedules though. Like in the afternoon, I feel like they want to like be around Courtney more. And in the morning, every morning, like 5 a.m. or even earlier, like 3 to 5 a.m., he gets up in bed with me and he wants to like be a little spoon.
At your core, are you a dog or cat person?
I think I'm both, man. I had both growing up. I love them both. I kind of like all animals.
Yeah.
My take is like I can talk as much shit as I want because there's certain breeds of dogs where I'm like, oh, little dogs? Like I'm not into little dogs. I'm like, if I had a little dog, I would then love it.
I was a big
really
dog
care.
person I just loved big dogs. And I never wanted a small dog.
They're all
It's
great.
crazy how it just happens.
I like them all. Like, and it also depends on the individual animal. Like some dogs suck. Some cats suck. And then you meet growing up, I was like, oh, Chihuahuas, because we were in the era where there was just Chihuahuas everywhere.
Yeah,
right?
and they were all
era.
shitty.
And because they were poorly trained, right? Because people just got them because it was a fad. But like,
Isn't there a Taco Bell Chihuahua too?
yeah, man. No, the early 2000s, it was Chihuahua Central. There was movies about Chihuahuas. But I hated them when I was a kid because I was like, they're annoying. They're not friendly. They're just barking. But then, like, over the years, I've met some Chihuahuas that are amazing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
This is the best dog I've ever met in my life.
I'm trying to think of now all the corporate dogs. There's that Bullseye Target dog.
He's not around anymore.
He went.
They got rid of him.
Him, the Taco Bell Chihuahua.
Got rid of him, too.
Wasn't there
They all
another?
went out of work.
Or they just died.
Well, I'm assuming it was multiple dogs.
Twins.
Yeah.
What are other dogs that were like
That were big?
symbols?
Like corporate dogs. I think those were the two big ones. And they're no longer in business
Have you heard the
anymore.
whole theory that all these food chains are now making their slogans less about food and more just like life advice?
Yeah, so that's a big that's
Liv
an
Moss?
algorithmic thing.
Really?
That's an algorithmic.
What do you mean
internet
it's an
thing.
algorithmic
It's
thing?
because it's a matter of like they want them to have a personality. They want them to be like humanified, so that like, oh, I love this brand. Like I love like its personality and stuff.
That's wild.
And also once again don't take my word fully for this, but there's a there's a book that I read by the author's name is Kyle Chayka, and it's called Filter World, and it's a book all about like how the premise, the essay of the book is how algorithms flatten culture. And he talks, the big example that you can all see is coffee shops. Coffee shops in the 90s all had personalities, and now they're all these slate gray, like blank things. And he's also talking about with bookshops. He's like, sometimes it's a good thing, right? Like indie bookshops have had a big rise in the past few years, but it's not about like, oh, is this bookshop good? Is there inventory, whatever? It's the personality of the bookshop. And so
Wow.
that's
So
everything.
now it's going back, you're
everything
saying?
needs to have a social media presence. That it doesn't matter in real life what you are, what you do, or how good the business is. It's your social media presence. It's how people read the personality of
That's
it.
interesting because I thought with stores, it was just like a style thing where I remember everything shifted to minimalism. And the Apple store, I remember the first time I ever went in the Apple store, I was like, oh my God, there's just tables with nothing on it.
The millennial gray.
Yeah.
The millennial, because like 2010, you started to see like everything, all color went away, all design went away.
But then maximalism is kind of back.
I hope it comes back, man.
It is. Like TGI Fridays aesthetic, it's kind of, I mean, look around.
I just want like uniqueness. I don't want it to all be the same though, because what I think we're getting.
No, it's cool like having individual, like gallery walls are like, they've been back.
Right. We're talking about maximalism, but I'm saying.
Yeah, what are you
I'm
saying?
down for it. I'm down for anything, but I don't want them to all do the same thing.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's what we're seeing now, and that's algorithmic. Is that it's like, oh, but this is what people want. This is what's selling. And this is what the internet wants. So we're all going to do this now. And I just don't want to see all the same, because that's what happened with the millennial gray, is that everything looked the same.
Yes.
And so I'm like, I'm down for maximalism. I'm also down for just every place that you walk into to be a different vibe.
Yeah.
And you get that with indie stuff, like small businesses and things.
But you don't get that with big chains.
But I'm like, if all of them just start doing the same exact thing. But
I couldn't read a book like that. It would rip me a new asshole. Like sometimes I need a little bit of ignorance bliss.
Yeah, it was a fascinating book. I highly recommend it, because what I've said today, I'm sure I'm sort of wrong about some things.
Yeah.
But Filter World, one of my favorite books I've read this year. Really awesome.
Next to a new car, I'm also looking really quick. I'm also looking for some new music. Are you listening to music, or are you out of it?
I have not been listening to a lot of new music lately. I've fallen off my album a week thing. I need to get back on it. Courtney's been listening to some incredible stuff, and I feel like I just hear it by proxy.
Having a partner that's like a music guru is so helpful.
What is it, Marina? Is that? Yeah, that shit rocks.
Yeah.
There's just so much good
There's
stuff.
so much stuff.
But anyways, we are overtime.
I'm just
Dude,
chatting now, dude.
just. I was thinking this was gonna be like more laughter, fun time. We got into some serious. No, that's how it goes. That's how it goes, bro.
Dude, it's how it goes.
But I'm excited for these next few weeks.
We're gonna do some silly shit. The shit we have planned, I'm really stoked.
I'm really pumped. It's gonna be a great time. I wonder if Amanda's gonna watch these episodes. That adds pressure.
That's really sweet. I hope she does. Let's say something like, so we'll know if she did or not.
Yeah, Amanda, if you watch this, text us.
Potato.
And
it's gonna look bad if you don't, babe.
It's gonna be really cringe. Cause like, what are you doing? Cause like, what are you up to?
Just be on YouTube right now. I don't know what else you could be doing.
I'm sorry. You've got time.
Potato.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. Well, hey, we'll be here next week.
That's so fun.
Sick, dude.
Bye.
Bye.